I call first Ruth Maguire to be followed by Colin Smith. Up to 4 minutes. Ms Maguire.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I'll be pleased to vote for the Bankruptcy and Diligence Scotland Bill at decision time this evening. This relatively small bill does not propose radical change. However, the bill represents a chance to make things better for a small number of individuals with both severe debt problems and severe mental health issues. That is not a small thing. If the bill passes tonight, it will do three things. It will give Scottish ministers powers to create a mental health moratorium. It will make minor and technical reforms to bankruptcy legislation and make changes to the law on debt enforcement. According to research from the Money Advice Service, more than 55% of adults have struggled with their well-being because of money problems at some time in their lives. 38% pointed the finger at debt as the biggest financial issue linked to suffering with mental illness, with being unable to cope with everyday costs such as bills coming in at a close second. A recent report from the Money Advice Service found that 59% of people contacting them for debt advice reported that they had been diagnosed with a mental health condition. This is much higher than the UK average of 17%, highlighting how money problems and mental health and well-being can be interlinked. And of course, as Maggie Chapman mentioned in her speech there, the issue of money and mental health problems can cycle, with mental health problems making it harder to earn and manage money or ask for help, leading to financial difficulty, and that financial difficulty in turn increasing stress and anxiety, perhaps exacerbated by collection activity from creditors or going without essentials, increasing mental health problems, and so on and so on. The bill before us contains powers which would allow Scottish ministers to create a mental health moratorium to protect people with serious mental health issues from debt recovery action. I understand that the idea of a moratorium providing a special protection to those with serious mental health conditions achieved broad support in the Bankruptcy and Debt Advice Review consultation. And as has been laid out, responses to the Economy and Fair Work Committee also showed strong support for the principle of such protection, notwithstanding people's questions over the details, of course. The reforms proposed in the bill are relatively minor, with some benefiting creditors and some benefiting debtors. In summary, the debt enforcement changes would require bodies like banks and employers to tell creditors why attempts to arrest a debtor's assets have been unsuccessful, require debtors to be provided with a debt advice and information package in advance of the relevant hearing for diligence on dependents, extend the time frame a debtor has to reclaim assets seized in their home, and increase flexibility around when money attachment can be carried out on business premises. In conclusion, the bill will make a small but important change to bankruptcy and diligence, and the introduction of a mental health moratorium is an important step that will help those with the most severe mental health conditions and financial challenges. I'll be very pleased to vote for that tonight, Presiding Officer.